Something that God brought to my attention a couple weeks ago. Are we worshiping or are we petitioning? Sometimes when we say we're worshiping and we get all emotional, you know, what we're actually thinking about will determine whether or not we are worshiping or we petitioning based on a situation that we're having or a challenge or something that is bothering us. When you're in worship, the only object of your focus, your thoughts, your words is God. Everything else is supposed to fall away because the word of God says, in the presence of the Lord there's fullness of joy. So if you're in fullness of joy, you won't be concerned about any problem that you may be having secularly, in a secular life, in a day-to-day life. So, and that's why when you are trying to step into true worship, enter into his course with praise and thanksgiving and so on, the enemy tries to give you those thoughts of, oh, remember say I have this for do. Remember say you know the money. Remember say, this happened to you, and you're thinking about all the different things that are factors that are supposed to be instruments of faith, used as instruments of faith towards God. You end up thinking about those things, and your prayers become about that. Your worship becomes about that, and you become emotional because it's stuff you care about, and then you associate that with worship, but really it's not. It's you petitioning to God that you're having a problem. When worship is where you are offering yourself unto God, you are not trying to get something from him necessarily. You are now offering yourself as a sacrifice. You're offering yourself as an altar unto him. So that's why the glory may not come down, or you may wonder why do I not feel changed after all of that bawling and rolling on the floor and stuff like that. You weren't worshiping, you were petitioning, because worship is all about God. That's why back in the day only the high priest could go into the Holy of Holies, and if him not accurate, him dead. There's an entire rope around him waist for pull him out in event he makes a mistake and God strikes him down, because it is supposed to be purely about God. Any thought, any movement that goes outside of the order of things, there's a consequence for it. So yeah, and now we are all priests and kings unto God. So the same concept applies to us, even though there's a new order in movement.